Right now, we're joined by Angela Whitehair and Becky Torrez from BrightStar. You're a care group. It's a national group, but you guys run the organization here in the Valley. You give care to kids and seniors and everybody in between. We want to talk about what's happening during the holidays. Keep everybody out there healthy.
Let's start with the sniffles first. And you're a registered nurse, Angela. There are things that certain people in segments of society, whether they're seniors or kids, they should be getting flu shots, correct?
Correct. Especially seniors over the age of 65. They're more susceptible to getting the flu or any other infectious diseases this time of year, just simply because as you age, your immune system becomes weaker.
And we know our kids do not want to get shots. Is the mist just as effective as the shot is?
Yes, it is, but there's guidelines that go along with that. Not all kids can get the mist, but, you know, people that have lower immune systems need to probably still get the shot.
We have some information we can put up on the screen, and that'll help us kind of go through all of the different things, almost a checklist, if you will. So some of them seem like no-brainers, like you should be washing your hands, but yet that bears repeating. You're a mother and a nurse, and so you know that you can't say that enough.
Exactly. So absolutely, washing your hands is the most important thing to prevent spread of anything, really. And if you're out and about using hand sanitizer, eating a good, well-balanced meal is very important as well. Getting exercise and a good night's sleep, all of those things play a part in staying healthy.
I have to ask you about the hand sanitizer thing. This is a question that has bugged me for a long time. Is using hand sanitizer equal to washing your hands, or is it preferable to do one over the other?
Well, if you can wash your hands with warm, soapy water, it's better. But if you, it's better to use hand sanitizer than to not wash your hands at all. So.
And keep your hands off your eyes and your nose and
That's
your mouth
impossible.
and all of that kind of stuff. That's how you spread all this stuff.
No idea how many times a day you're touching your head and your face.
Something to be mindful of. So we're going to transition from some of the physical stuff to the emotional aspects. And I know that especially some of the seniors who have experienced loss, this can be a very difficult time of year for them.
This is a very hard time for people in general, but especially our senior population. There's something called seasonal affective disorder, and SAD. And people this time of year, everyone gets busy. You start looking back on your life and thinking about the last year. As you get older, you've lost loved ones. And this time of year, that can be really, really hard. And as our families, we all get busy. So normally where you might pop in and visit your mom or dad once or twice a week, maybe that's going down a lot less. So people aren't spending as much time looking after our elder population this time of year.
And so you're saying it's not even just the elderly, because, you know, we experienced loss in our family too recently, but you're saying that you need to make a concerted effort to spend more time with your loved ones to let them know that you do care about them and you do love them.
Yes, and one of the things that BrightStar is really focusing on is visits of value. So when you go to visit your loved one, you want to go in and you want to think about, let's look around and see what's going on. Take note of things. Look at their appearance. Are they looking a little bit disheveled? Maybe they're not getting up in the morning like they used to. Maybe they're sleeping a lot. Maybe they're not sleeping enough. Look for things like if they're, you know, sad and expressing loneliness, those type of things. Maybe their house is messy. Maybe they're the kind of people that used to always keep a really neat house, and they're starting to collect a lot of items, not cleaning up after themselves, not cleaning out the refrigerator, those type of things. Talk to them and see if you notice that they're emotionally distraught this time of year. Those are all things that, you know, really can make a difference.
Well, and as a community, this is something we can all do, because a lot of people live away from their loved ones, and so just make a concerted effort. If you know you have someone on your block who has family who lives back east or in another state, that you can just check on them, that, you know, being a friendly neighbor is always a good thing, right?
And I'm going to tell you this, it's as much of a benefit to you as it is to them.
Right.
I said this week, just through a series of circumstances, I spent 3 separate hours with 3 of our clients. And each time, I didn't want to leave. You learn so much. I mean, I heard the greatest stories. I said, in my next life, I'm going to do a reality show with seniors.
Well,
I like it.
I know, I can only imagine.
Why not in this life? We're still young.
What is the Seinfeld skit? At what age do you turn that you just get to say anything you want? What's cool about BrightStar, about your company, is it really doesn't matter. There's no, like, age range. I call it the future of healthcare. Yes. Because, Angela, you're a registered nurse. You used to work in a hospital, but now you're working with Becky, and you go into people's homes. And, my God, talk about convenience.
Yes, and, you know, we're there to help with whatever. You know, if it's just the simple things like if the person is independent but they need help getting to doctor's appointments, or they need help running errands, or they just want to go shopping and nobody else is around to do that, then we can provide that for them. We can take them places that they want to go, provide companionship.
Exactly. You're just talking about, you could call your group, BrightStar, and someone would just go over and talk to these people for an hour or two. How do people get a hold of you? We're just about out of time.
Call our phone number, 982-2273. Our website is www.brightstarcare.com, and we will be happy to help you out in any way, shape, or form. We also have a geriatric depression scale on there that you can take and figure out if you might be suffering from depression.
All right, we'll put all of that information on our website at mynews3.com to make it easy on everyone. Thank you for coming in.
Have a happy holiday.
You too.
And you too. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
When injured, you need an